Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. So I wanted to come to you and bring a couple of big celebrations that happened over the weekend. And we are going to start, of course, with the nuptials of Mr. Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey. Okay? Or Cynthia Bailey Hill. I don't know if she's going to change her last name. But nonetheless, their nuptials happened over the weekend in Georgia. And I saw a lot of the pictures online. And first things first, I have always liked Mike with Cynthia. I definitely like Mike Hill with Cynthia way more than I liked Peter with Mike Hill. She just seems like she doesn't worry as much, especially when it comes to finances. And so these pictures came out on Saturday, courtesy of People magazine. And a lot of people had a lot of different, opinions about it, mixed reviews about her dress. I honestly think she looked really, really pretty. Okay. She looked really pretty to me. And a few of the comments, I wouldn't even say a few, there were a lot of comments that really were kind of focusing not on the wedding, not on the dress, but the fact that people thought she looked a little thick, that Cynthia looked a little thick around the middle. And they were speculating that 50 plus Cent was pregnant. And I'm just thinking to myself, there's no way that Cynthia is out here trying to start motherhood all over again. All their kids are grown. She's not doing that. Okay, I know about the Abraham and the Sarah stuff like that, but Cynthia ain't doing all of that, okay? She just thick. She a thick girl. She look good. People also zoomed in on Cynthia's nails, and they said, listen, Cynthia, I know you had the budget to get your nails done. I honestly think that her nails were just simple. I don't think that her butt dressed up and just still kept her nails raggedy. I don't think that was the case. I honestly think that she just kept things simple. Now, you would have expected her to have a nice little, maybe a French tip or just like something, but this is what she went with. But I honestly don't think that Cynthia came out the house and walked down the aisle with the nails she had the day before. I think that she just did something very, very simple. But you know how folks can be. So let's talk about some of the people that we saw at the wedding. Candy and Eva were bridesmaids. And there go Kenya. I guess maybe she was too. I don't know. And people were talking about Miss Eva Marcel's hair. I saw this meme and it just cracked me up. Somebody said, I really would have sent Eva home with this foolish hairstyle. Okay, and they're referring to America's Next Top Model. And Eva had to come out and pretty much defend herself and like, listen, y'all so colonized and whitewashed that y'all see an African hairstyle and y'all think that something's wrong. And then I saw some folks from Africa, some women from different African countries like, listen, don't put that on us. That ain't us. I don't know what African hairstyle you talking about, but that ain't us. That we don't claim that. And some people just felt like Eva could have just like tried something new somewhere else and not at Cynthia's wedding. But Cynthia okayed the hairstyle, so I just didn't understand like the big hubbub about it. But it was daring. I'll say that it was daring. Okay, it was different. But if Cynthia was cool with it, then so be it, okay? So be it. But yeah, their bridesmaid dresses were very, very simple. Just, there you see Eva again. There's her hair. And there is Miss Grand Dame, okay, of small town Virginia. There is Karen Huger looking nice. I think she looked really, really nice. And there were other people at the wedding as well. Nene was not at the wedding. There is Shamia and Portia. I think they looked really nice. I don't know. A lot of people said they didn't really like Shamia's look. I thought it was kind of deep. It was okay. It was good. But Portia looked really good to me. I think Portia looked really, really nice. There's old Green Eyes. All right. There is Giselle Bryant. And I guess she had to keep her first lady look. She's the first lady. So she had to kind of keep her look. Not too much showing and everything, There is Noelle. Noelle has grown up to be such a beautiful girl. And like I said, I do like the relationship that they have and that she has with Mike. She actually lived with Mike Hill. She probably still does, but she moved out to LA and moved in with Mike and his daughters as well. And so here's a few more pictures here. There is Sheree. She ain't got the joggers on, but I think she looked good. She got a nice little thigh cut right there. She looking really, really nice. I think she looks good. Okay. I like the looks. I guess it was kind of like a black tie-ish thing that they were going for. And because nobody really looked out of place to me. So I'm just guessing that it was kind of more like upscale black tie. There is Portia again, and there is Dennis, Mr. Hot Dog Man. One day they're together, one day they not. You can never tell. All right, because he said he was single as F. Okay, Portia said she was single, but then they was back together. There's Karen Huger's look again. How do you guys feel about the I don't know, the shields, the face shields? I don't know. There is Drew Sidora, so sexy, y'all. If y'all watch the game, you know where I got that from. She is now she's a cast member of The Real Housewives of Atlanta now, so I expected her to be there as well. Okay, and just a couple more things here. There is Cynthia. Now they were playing. I didn't want to play the music because I didn't want to get in trouble. Definitely when it's Beyonce. It was Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they were dancing together. And people, like I said, people were saying like she's thick. I mean, if you look around her midsection, but you know, Cynthia has had issues with fibroids too, right? So I don't know. I just think she was having a good time. Okay, I do not think for a second that Cynthia is pregnant. Now, what was funny is watching Mike in this awkward, how he just kind of like crawled under her dress. It was very, very awkward. But remember, we talking about, folks, this is not 20-year-olds we talking about, okay? Not even 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds. So he was just awkward looking. This was just kind of funny to me. But they just looked like they were having a good time. And I absolutely, like I said, I like them together. I think that Cynthia feels safe with Mike in the sense that there's security there. There's absolutely, they vibe. They have an understanding. Like I said, some people were like, how is it that he's living in LA and she's living all the way in Georgia? And they make it work. It's a bi-coastal relationship. I think it works. I think that people have to do what works for them. At first, I was a little like, I thought it was a red flag. If you remember the episode when Mike had his female friends over meeting Cynthia, and his daughter was sitting there, and he was basically saying now how he never really loved her mother, and just having this really awkward conversation in front of his daughter, and how she kind of went crying in her room. And I just thought, look, I hope that's not a red flag for Cynthia. But all in all, I think that they are definitely good together. At this age, listen, you just want to just be able to kick it and chill. That's why I say Cynthia ain't pregnant. They didn't raise their kids. Their kids are doing great. They're thriving. It's time to just chill, make our money, travel the world when the world open up to us, and just have a good time. And I just think that there is absolutely, positively nothing wrong with that. So all in all, I think that Cynthia looked good. Okay, I honestly do think she looked good. And, you know, again, she put on her quarantine weight like other people, and she made it work. But again, Cynthia has always been bodaciously body and bootyrific. Okay, bootylicious. She has always been that. So, I just don't like that. I didn't like the fact that, and I do understand how social media works. When things come out, people are going to have opinions about it, right? But I just hated that it went right to her weight. It went right to that kind of stuff. When this woman was just, I'm sure she prepped, I'm sure she prepared, I'm sure she did everything that she could do. And at the end of the day, she still looked great. Okay, she still looked great. And so people shouldn't be asking, is she pregnant and things like that? Like, come on, like, that's just not the time. And it's never really the time. Just leave Cynthia alone. Let her tend to her new husband. I hope that they enjoy their life of wedded bliss. And yeah, I guess we'll hopefully, maybe Bravo kicked in some coins, or some coinage for it. I saw some people saying that Bravo was not invited to the wedding, but I'm not going to believe that. I believe that there was something. Bravo is definitely going to use some footage from Cynthia's wedding. There is no way that they are not, because I like to think that Cynthia have a lot of friends other than like a Candy and an Eva to be Bridesmaids. Sometimes I feel like that's strategic and that's Bravo's doing. I just honestly think that. Next up is Cardi. Cardi had, now listen, I rarely say anything redeeming about Cardi. But one thing I can say about Cardi is that she had one hell of a party. And when she throws parties, they look like they just be lit. They look like they just a lot of fun. All right. Now, this was Cardi's look for her party. This is another thing I say about Cardi. Cardi has definitely had work done to her face, to her body. Don't do nothing else, Cardi B. Okay? I don't care much for you, but if I have any advice to give you, don't touch your face anymore. It is apparent that she has done some stuff that look like she pulled her face back, but if she keep going, she's going to end up looking like a cat. So I think that this works. She don't need to touch it no more. And that's that. Okay. Now, some people felt like they didn't like her birthday look, but I actually think she was kind of going for like a Greek goddess type of look, or Egyptian. I don't know. It was one of those, but it was okay. It was kind of cute. The hair, Cardi always likes like that big ass hair and stuff like that. So honestly, I kind of think it was cute. Like I said, look at her face. Cardi has definitely, and this is not just the magic of makeup. Cardi B, in my opinion, she's tightened her face up a bit. But like I said, I don't think that she needs to do anything else. Okay, nothing else. Don't touch your face no more. So, over the weekend, she had her party out in Las Vegas. And prior to that, there was like a nice little billboard that her estranged, wink, wink, husband had put up, and it says, "Happy birthday, mommy, love, culture." I thought that was cute. That was really, really cute. And there was like this big kind of like sign out in Vegas talking about her party. And it, like I said, the party looked like it was a lot of fun. And you can just tell when the party is put together really, really well. People had a good time. People were drinking. It just looked fun. Corona be damned, right? People out here acting like Corona has just left the building. And I'm sure Corona was rubbing his hands like Birdman. Okay, just rubbing his hands like Birdman, because these folks, I don't care how much money you have, you are not exempt from, and they was all up in each other's faces. And when you go to a party, ain't no mask, and you singing, you yelling, you drinking, you spitting, and all this other shit. Yeah. So I'm not wishing any of that on any of these people. But yeah, they acting like Corona. Look at them. Look how close they are together. Look at everybody. Look at Bobby Light's ass over there, just trying to be seen. So yeah, Cardi was having a good. As you can see, she is on the floor, and we're gonna see a little bit more of that. But yeah, there were a lot of people in attendance, and a lot of people looked like they were having a great old time. Offset, of course, was there. Supposedly they are getting the divorce, but I really, after looking at this weekend, I don't necessarily think that is true. There was Meg, and there was JT from the City Girls. JT is just so pretty to me, and there's Tommy. I think Meg and Tommy honestly could be sisters. They could be like related. They just look really, really alike to me. There go Sukiana. And then Bobby Lights again. Look at what Bobby Lights is going to say, y'all. Go ahead and take a look at this little clip of Bobby Lights and his dumb.
The queen of rap. You already know. I'm saying it, bitch. Yeah. I said it. Yeah.
Look at Bobby Life sitting here trying to shade Nicki Minaj. She was minding her business with her newborn and mess around, and his cousin Trina catch a stray bullet by doing that dumb shit. He's just so stupid. You sitting here trying to shade Nicki Minaj and call Cardi B the queen of rap, and forget that your cousin is a rapper and been a rapper for a long time, sir. So she just caught a stray. Anyway, like I said, it looked like they had a great time. And I guess the culmination of the evening happened when Offset gifted Cardi B a $330,000 car, customized car, with an $8,000 car in the back for culture. they're chanting black love, because that's a whole nother conversation. But that's interracial marriage love. That's not black love, but go off. Anyway, that's the $8,000 customized Graco. I'm going to call it Graco chair that he gave and he put back there for culture. But it's cute. Nonetheless, it's cute. All right? Oh, Cardi. That was the end of the night. But listen, if you ain't never got drunk at a party, and it's just, I ain't even mad at her. I ain't even mad at her. Listen, that's the devil she know. And at the end of the day, people, we could sit here, we could judge, like, oh, is she going to take him back? I don't think that they were ever getting divorced, to be perfectly honest with you. If you ever paid any attention to Cardi B kept saying, and she's been saying, that this is going to be her Lemonade album. And if you think about the Lemonade album with Beyonce, what did Beyonce do? She talked about what happened in her marriage, how Jay-Z cheated on her, but ultimately they were still back together. They were still together. And she made a whole lot of money off of it by expressing herself and her disappointment, for her husband, Jay-Z, and his cheating through her art. And that's what listen, Cardi B said this is her Lemonade album. So what is she doing? Okay? This man grants her a $330,000 car. Cardi B, I don't even know if she still got her, remember, she never had her license. So she ain't gonna drive the damn thing. All right? So listen, if she want to be with this man who has shown time and time again that he will cheat on her, and if he buy her something nice, or he make a big grand gesture in front of everybody, she'll take him back, then so be it. That's how I feel. Like, I'm just not going to sit here and tell her she's stupid. Listen, let him cheat in peace. If you're going to stay, do what Evelyn Braxton said. Let that man cheat in peace, because he already know that all he got to do is buy her something, and she will come back. But this is me. I'm going to grant her something. I remember when I was 21 years old and I had my little birthday party and everything, and I got really, really drunk, and it was a guy that I used to, date that came, and we was humping just like that on the floor. I'm glad there's no video out there like that. There's a picture, but it's way tucked away. And, I know how the night ended too. So it's possible that she just was horny. She was drunk and she was horny. That shit happens. So I ain't about to sit here and judge her. And plus, that is her husband. At the end of the day, they may not be together. They may be estranged. But at the end of the day, that's the devil she know as opposed to a devil she don't. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I ain't about to sit here and judge her. All in all, it looked like she had a good time. And it looked like it was a fun party. And hopefully, don't nobody come down with shit. Okay, including Cardi B, because her husband, he really is community dick. Anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about those big grand parties over the weekend. Cynthia and Mike Hill's wedding and Cardi B's party in Las Vegas. They looked like they honestly were great parties. It looked like everybody had a good time. And I love that kind of stuff. I do. When it's safe, I love a grand party. I do. I love it. If you're going to do it big. And I think Cardi B accomplished that. I think Cynthia accomplished that. Anyway, do me a favor, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and support the channel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, y'all.